Hey guys, today I wanna share with you some tips about portfolio, based on my own experience and opinion, of course. I've been hiring artists for about 9 years for my outsourced studio, providing some AAA studios with hiring services. Not so time ago helped to set a team for some of the Riot Games project and of course setting my own portfolio for dozen years. So I have a little bit of experience in that field, let's get started. Starting with thumbnails. Why your thumbnail is so important? Because it's the face of your artwork. The first thing that people gonna see and choose. Do they want to click on it or skip it? Of course we don't want someone to skip it. Your artwork could be amazing, but having not very well made thumbnail could make people skip it. If you're posting your artwork on Artstation, it appears on main page, and the more likes and views it have, the longer it will hold there and the more people gonna see it. That's why thumbnail is important. Thumbnail should be very well seen and have some nice focal point. Please don't make a thumbnails with showing about 70% of dark background and a small object in the middle of nowhere. You don't want to do a presentation for a background. If your object doesn't fit on the icon space, you can show some most interesting and juicy part of it. The one that will be very well seen and reads well. Maybe for characters it could be some facial part, and for your weapon you can show like the middle of the hilt with some main sign there, or the gem, yeah, something that looks most interesting. Using someone's logo for your fan arts. It's a very tricky thing. Legally, it's incorrect to use copyright content for your own marketing. But many artists doing that, and not for clickbaits, not to scam someone that they are part of this project. Artists are in love with this project, they are super inspired and want to make something similar. They are your loyal fans. Is it something that will stop from being hired? I don't think so. In past I've been a bad guy and used some of the original logos for my fan arts and actually been hired by those guys with zero complaints. For example, there are a lot of YouTube videos using thumbnails with other company logos that have dozens millions of views, and it's alright. A lot of Twitch streamers using video game logos for their streams, but in artist world it's a tricky stuff. Another way to go is to make your own similar stylized logo, like for example how our Discord art community made the one to use for World of Warcraft fan arts. You can find it and download for free at our Discord. Use logo or not, only you can decide. For myself, I decided be more correct and polite with not using other guys' logos. Besides making amazing looking screenshots with some nice custom background that makes people inspired watching your art, you can also bring some value to your presentation with adding something that will benefit to other artists, like making small breakdowns and steps how it's been made, adding a 3D viewer so people can inspect your textures closely and check the wireframes. Learning something from your artwork will make for you new followers for sure. Old works, plus or minus. It really depends on your goals. If you are looking for specific ROM project and it have quality bar you need to hold, better to have a very focused portfolio based on that role's needs. Having something old could be a minus and a little bit confusing for the HR guys. They not always watching on the publishing year of your artwork and not going to do excuses for you, but it can bring them to the idea, hey, are we sure this guy will not make something like he made in his old artworks? So be careful with that. But if you're a social person, not worry about being hired for specific role. You publish artworks for dozens of years, it's alright to keep your path and history. You get what you have, that's it. For me it was some kind of trap that I set by myself, for myself. In past I've been working a lot for mobile games and 3D printable models, adding those to my studio portfolio and getting more of that kind of projects and being stuck there, while I always been dreaming making some hand-painted things for bigger projects. So I had to make some fan arts in my free time to get what I wanted. what you have in your portfolio, exactly the same project offers will go your way. If you have very unique style or not enough quality, then you have a lot of work to do. The last and very important tip: do what you love. If you like it, go for it. Even if there are more open positions for realistic PBR, but you're a fan of stylized art, go for what you love. More fun, more inspiration, a lot of energy while you're doing what you love. Be a happy artist. The most important resource in our life is a time. So let's have fun during the time we spend on our artworks. Hope you liked the video, and if this video gets over 1k likes, I will do similar one about how to get a job in game art. Peace.